welcome back and good morning. Last week my brother Tanner joined me, and today he's gonna help me sand the decks, and then we're going to fix the high and the low water bilge pump on this boat. One is going to be replaced and one is going to be wired in. After that, we're gonna show you the tools that we got for the job in the V-berth and back in the master stateroom. But first, let's tidy up around here and have some breakfast. Help. Okay, everybody out. Everybody out. Oh, that's great.
Okay. You got the.
It's very organized, brother.
You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Look, I got a limited space. Just kidding. I got all these storage places down here, and then I got a little closet that I don't use. But for the meantime, I'm gonna pack up all my dirty clothes.
Are they all dirty?
Yeah, they are all dirty. But I have a really good method of just, you know, stuffing in there, and then the moment that I can smell how dirty I am, I'm like, yeah, I might need to go to the laundry. So what I'm doing is I'm just pack all this stuff up. Sissy got me a pretty cool laundry bag. Never had one like this before. Now I'm gonna put all this away, but for the meantime, let me just, I guess, make my bed. That's good as new right there. I get a little push in there, pushing the cushion.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill you.
This is a much easier bed to make than Little Miss's bed. Just to say that. So this boat's pretty awesome.
Is this our seventh or eighth trip to West Marine?
Yeah, we come for the bourbon.
You heard it right at the source. We got 3 of these for now. $3 for all these things. I think we're set. Yeah, we got West Systems, Black Dye Color Agent.
Yeah. Does this make it possible for me to be more of an asshole with this hat on? Yes. I'm wearing it all day and I'm gonna bark orders. Is the blue one the captain hat? Yacht captain's hat. Yeah, we're over 50. It's a yacht now.
Thing in these little areas because these are raised as well.
Okay.
But once we get it actually smooth, then it won't have that messiness, and it'll all just have that even color to it.
Cheek lessons.
shrinking?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me give her a little test so we know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So what do we just do?
All right, so in a large boat like this, you have what's called a low bilge pump and a high water bilge pump. Neither one of them worked. We had a blown fuse and one that had the wires snipped. So I've now hooked up I bought a new low bilge, which wasn't actually broken. It was just a busted fuse, which we should have checked first. But now I have a secondary bilge pump, which is always good to have on board. So now our low water bilge is hooked up and our high water bilge here is hooked up. We have a 2,000 gallons per hour on the high bilge and a 800 on the low bilge. So we should be good. No water is getting to this baby. I used to buy high heels, but now I buy power tools. I'm gonna put my sunnies on, we're gonna go outside and let me show you my new toys. Change of plans, my darlings. We're moving to the flow. It's really windy out there and you weren't gonna be able to hear me, which may be a bonus, maybe not. Here we go. A job is a lot easier when you have the right tools. So we've done a little bit of shopping here. We decided to go with Ridgid. It's kind of upper middle of the line from what I understand. And I'm gonna run you through what we have for now to get us started on our renovations. This is the main drill. It has a hammer function, but there's no concrete on this boat, so it's just our main drill. That's what we're gonna call it. We also have an impact drill here. So when we're doing teak work, we don't have to become strippers. They also threw in a flashlight, which I think is completely useless because we have our headlamps. I'm not a big fan of these. We have our orbital, and now we have to vacuum, which it did come with a vacuum too. This orbital we've been using up top, but I found it pretty awkward. I don't like the way that you have to hold it and the ergonomics on it. So it is working well, but I think we're gonna go back to hand sanding. All this dust in the air. So it also came with a Ridgid vacuum, which works extremely well. It's a little bit loud, but we love it. The bag of sawdust here is something we created after the fact. And we have another bag of goodies here, which is the skill saw. I wish you could turn it on right now. It's the power. And we are going to be using this for a lot of different things. Matt is here right now, who has been working with wood for a long time, and he does some fine carpentry, so he's going to teach me some stuff. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so we're going to do some finished carpentry. Do I look like a finished carpenter to you? The other thing we have in here is an angle grinder, and I've used this a lot for fiberglass work. I put one of those flap sanders on there. I'm not sure if that's what you call it. That's what I call it. And it will just eat a hole through anything. So I love this. This is cool. This is a must. We also have a Mac 10. What is this one?
A Sawzall.
Sawzall. We also have a Sawzall, which makes me feel like Rambo. And here we have the router, and this is what creates really cool edges on cabinetry. It has a multitude of uses, and I'm really excited to learn how to use this. I've never used one before, but I'm always swooning after those really neat edges on this teak. And with this tool, you can create that. You just buy different bits, and it makes different shapes. Pretty cool. And here, last but not least, we have the multi-tool. And it has a multitude of uses. Now, this helps you get into tight spaces that are really hard to reach with some of the other cutting tools. I've used this for lots of things. You guys have seen me pull my Traveler up and nip off bolts. I'm going to learn how to use tools correctly this year. That's my New Year's resolution. And other than that, we went with this guy. This is a DeWalt heat gun. This was our Ace Hardware heat gun. It lasted for half a day, and this one has been kicking butt up there on the deck. We've been pulling back the paint to expose some beautiful, beautiful teak up there, and we're really excited to get our varnish on. This has made life a lot easier. So these are the tools that we got to start with. I'm sure there's some more that you guys are going to mention in the comments below that we really need. There's a couple more things in the storage unit as far as measuring apparatus and things of that nature that Matt's going to walk me through using, and I'm really excited to learn. You guys get to learn with me. So we'll see you next week, and we're going to start cutting some wood. No. 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 No, it's okay. No, it's alright. It's okay. It's gonna be a problem. Oh, did I tell you guys? I got a baby parrot. His name is Atlas, and he's a Shamrock Macaw. And they're busy hand feeding him, and now I'm a real pirate. Oh, so great.
I caught one of those on my fishing pole.
Fishing for smelt. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. I like it. I want it. I want it. But Daddy, I want it.
We found one of the 40 hidden rocks here.
Great. Excellent.
We'll put it back for someone else to find.
Don't forget to brush your teeth. Well, I've seen your teeth. You need them.